Anand More speaking on my habits. My habits, Anand More.
Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and today's guest. All of us have some or other habits. Now, some habits are good habits, some habits are bad habits. Habits, that mindless thing which we keep doing repetitively without the brain working, and especially when there is brain, no brain inside. Now, good habits are something like, brushing your teeth twice a day after you wake up in the morning or before sleep, going to the bed. Another good habit is that washing your hands after you use office restrooms. Another good habit is that taking a nap after lunch during office hours. And after you're done with the nap, washing your hands after you use the restroom. Now, bad habits. There are bad habits and there are whole rest of meaningless and useless habits. And this speech is all about those habits. Now, I also have some habits which I was, when I picked up when I was in India. And those whole rest of meaningless and useless habit I needed to change when I came to United States. Now start from how did I used to eat. And how I used to let the whole process of letting go the food which I ate. Now, I'm not going to tell you that. There are some habits which are there in Indian subcontinent. Now, for example, you typically walk on the left-hand side of your pathway. That habit, obviously, I picked it. And when I came to United States, here I'm walking on the left side of the pathway, looking at my phone, and somebody comes in. Not you. And that's not it. In India, people drive on the left side of the driveway. Now you can imagine how uncomfortable it would be I driving on the left side of the road in United States. Some habits which I picked in India put me in trouble. For example, in India, if you by mistake touch your feet to somebody's body part, you go ahead and then touch him and then do something like this. And this gesture means, I'm sorry, I touched my feet by mistake to you. Now I was flying from India to United States. I was sitting in an aeroplane. One fine lady is sitting next to me. And I by mistake touched her feet by my feet. And here I am. And she's like this, excuse me? Sure, what can I do for you? Now some habits which I picked after living here in America, some meaningless and useless habits. And first time after a few years I went back to India, got me into trouble. Now the habit of saying excuse me when I sneeze. Here I am sneezing. Achoo! Excuse me. And the guy next to me, sure, what can I do for you? Next time the guy sneezes and he says, Ch! I say, bless you. He looks at me, same to you. In India, now I'm walking on the pathway, and this time, right side of the pathway. doing like this. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. And this guy, sure, 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 sure. Habit, which I changed when I came to United States, saying yes. Saying no. And when I got back to India, I went to restroom, and now here I'm looking for the towel, soap, and the hot water tap to wash my hands after using the restroom. That is master.